Hey everybody, Chef Josh here, and for today's Chef at Home video, I'm going to show you something with items that probably everybody has in their fridge or in their pantry, or at least something close to it, but just maybe show you how to elevate it just a little bit more. So today we're going to be making some breakfast food, just some egg toast, but maybe take it to the next level. So a couple things you'll need to do before we get started: go ahead and preheat your oven to about 400 or so. This is just to toast the toast a little bit, or use your toaster. I prefer the oven. I just think it gets it a little bit better. So we'll go ahead and toss that toast in and let it go ahead and toast up. I'm telling you about the rest of it. So that's in now. So we will need 2 eggs. I have a little bit of tomatoes chopped up, and then I have a little bit of scallions. So if you don't have scallions, you can use red onion, white onion. I prefer the scallions, and plus it gives it a nice little color pop. So you got to go with that. So we will go ahead and get our oil in the pan. Now, when I fry the eggs, I use a little bit extra oil. You can see mine tends to pool at the back, so I just know my oven a little bit like that. So to go ahead and put it in if you know yours the same way. So always start with a cold pan, cold oil, and go ahead and crack your eggs into it. The reason that you want to do this is you will cook the egg properly without burning the edges. We've all seen the eggs where the edge is black, but the rest of it is perfect. So this will guarantee that you don't burn the edges. So we let all the temperature come up together. So we got our 2 eggs in. That's what I'm going with. Go ahead and season them up. A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. Just like that. Okay. Turn it on high and just don't touch it. Let it go, and the eggs will start coming together on their own. While you're waiting on these, go ahead and pour yourself another cup of coffee, or why not get a mimosa? We're on quarantine, right? Hopefully we can get back in the cafe soon. Alright, as you can see, they'll start turning white. The whites always will cook first. Now, the way I'm going to do this is I like to go over easy, because I like the yolks. If it's a good egg, you can, once the egg yolk is cracked, it'll run out, it'll make its own sauce. It's just very nice. So we're starting to get a little bit of action here. So you don't want to touch them yet. If you do, they're going to start tearing apart. You can see if you move it a little bit, still wobbly. I don't want to touch them until I can't see the pan through the egg anymore. Once I can see, I can still see the egg, the pan right about here and here. Once I can't see any more pan through any more of the white, I'll start kind of messing with it around the edges, or moving the pan around to kind of start loosening it up. If I start now, it's going to rip on the bottom underneath the yolk. It's all going to crack out. So here we go. I like to do this, let the oil get up over it, cook a little better. Just slowly start moving it around so that hot oil is kind of moving up over the whites. And when I do my fried eggs, I don't ever flip them at all. And this is why I use a little bit more oil. It doesn't make it any less healthy, because you're going to leave all that oil in the pan anyway. So now I can't see the pan anymore through it, so I'll start kind of messing with it just a little bit around the edges. Release it. Let that oil get up under it, because we want to cook underneath that yolk, because we don't want them to split and bust on us. So I'll separate them, make them a little bit more easy to manage. Alright. Move it around, get that oil moving. There we go. Loosening it up. There we go, we got one loose. Just want to go real easy until it's there. There we go. So now they're moving around, so that's good. So when you're moving them around like this, that oil will kind of wash up over the top of them. And I like to stop them right there. Go ahead and kill the heat. So I'm gonna move this over here. Go get our plate. Our toast should be good to go now. Perfect. Just like that right there. Come in with our eggs. Just like that. Just like that. Looking good. We'll hit it with a little bit of the tomato. Like that right there. We have our scallions. Like I said, nice little color pop. Nice fresh scallions. Can't go wrong with that. Get back up on there. Alright. Just as simple as that right there. Clean it up a little bit. There you go. You got a little eggs on toast, fresh, healthy. You got your protein, got your carbs to keep you going, got your fiber, got your fresh vegetables. Now, one extra thing that I like to do to really set it off, you can make your own balsamic glaze, but I'm telling you, the Kroger private selection stuff is actually really good. Saves a lot of steps. If you've ever reduced balsamic, you know that. It's really just a pain to clean out of the pan. So if you go with this guy here, just a little bit of that balsamic reduction on there, and it's phenomenal. I mean, you can't beat that for breakfast. Alright, well, get that, get your mimosa, get your coffee. See you back when we get in the cafe. Miss you guys.